it's me. Linda, you have to come here. I need you for moral support. I'll explain more in person. You won't believe what the Baroness is up to. Thank AD, you're here. After much anticipation, I'm announcing my annual awareness campaign for my unfinished racetrack. This year I thought we ought to take our endeavors to the capital. Yes, we shall go to Jorvik City. Well, it's about time we leave for Jorvik City now. What do you say, Holly? Want to join me for the adventure? Let us head off to Jorvik City. Well, here we are. Greetings, people of Jorvik City. I am Baroness Annabelle Silverglade. That is why I am standing here today, speaking to each and every one of you. Yes, you and you too. This year, it is my mission to rebuild the derelict racetrack that sits on my family's ancestral grounds. I look to you, the people of Jorvik. Now, what do you all say? Shall we unite and bring the glory of a distinguished racetrack to Jorvik once and for all? Oh, help, Mother. I guess we can cut it short. Anything is possible, even the impossible. Next year! I don't know how much longer these old bones have left. Let us take our leave. That was awkward, to say the least. I know that most Jorvik City residents aren't so interested in horses, but not one passerby stopped to listen. Her heart's in the right place, but I think as each year passes by, she finds it harder and harder to connect with the people of the island. Wait, that gives me an idea. Let's take matters into our own hands. Yes, that's it. Let's offer to reach out to the people around Jorvik individually and encourage them to help build this racetrack once and for all. Welcome back, my Wolfpack puppies. Today we will be continuing the adventure of the Baroness of Silverglade's racetrack. Did you have a good time at Jorvik City? I picked up the latest book release, Beatrix Rider and the Mudlarker's Piebald. This time, Beatrix's adventures take her to London. Will she be able to save the street urchin's horse from the meat hook of the dreaded knacker? Who knows? Let's tell the Baroness about our idea. She's not the easiest person to convince, but don't worry, I can take the lead. As her assistant, I have experience trying to convince her about things. Another year that I have to lay my eyes upon that unsightly shamble of a racetrack. What would my family think of me? Lady Silverglade, could we speak to you for a second? Now, Linda, what did I tell you? Call me Annabelle. Lady Silverglade is my mother. Yes, Annabelle. Holly and I have been talking, and we have a suggestion to make. A way to help build this racetrack once and for all. My, Linda, that does sound promising. Though perhaps a little ambitious. Please, go on. What if instead of holding speeches and going on awareness campaigns, we reached out to people around Jorvik individually? That way, we can explain how much this racetrack means to the island. I can take charge of the organization stuff. I've juggled writing for the Jorvik Gazette, keeping on top of my studies, and riding after school with Meteor. Holly practically knows everyone on Jorvik, so they've totally got the social aspect covered. Goodness, I'm not quite sure how to react. It's clear to me that you've both thought deeply about this. I love this idea. I would be more than happy to support you as you go forth on this. You mean it? It was that easy? Great! It's settled then. The two of you seem perfectly capable of handling this project, and I'm here to oversee and help in any way I can. Oh, it is the racetrack music. Thank you both. This is a weight lifted off my shoulders. Yay, we did it. Oh. Did we really just convince the Baroness to let us lead the project? Pinch me. I'm dreaming. Let's get to asking people. All right, who do we ask first? The racetrack means a lot to the people of the nearby towns, so Silverglade Village is a good place to reach out to folks. Okay, and back to where it all began. We just need a few more people. Moorland Stables is usually pretty packed. If you ride there and ask around, we might find people who'd like to help out. All right, here we go. Not too far away. Let's head out. And I'll even do a time lapse. So something that I noticed is you do not have to continue pressing the up arrow key button to have your horse stay at the constant speed it's at, which is pretty cool. All you have to do is press it one time and then you're good. Like, usually they neigh or nicker a bit to tell you that they're slowing down. Like in like in real life. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. They must have updated on that. Alright, here we are. Silverglade Village. I'm gonna have to look around some more to see what else has been updated. Most likely more land. Hello, Mel. Oh, nice. E? Is that to talk to them? I'm pressing E. Oh well. Huzzah! You're just in time! Mel and I were about to perform a retelling of Metamorphosis, where the lead character turns into a horse instead of a bug. Very fitting for Jorvik, right? Talia, I don't think they've stopped by to see our street show. Is there something you need help with? We're running a pretty tight schedule, but we have time to glance over story pitches under 500 words. Could it be? The Baroness is bringing her racetrack to its former glory, or perhaps first-time glory, considering it's always been the way it is. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Melpomene? Ah, you never call me Melpomene. You really must be excited. But yes, to answer your question, of course I know what you're thinking. Let's snazz up this racetrack. We'll see you there in a bit. We need to grab some supplies first. That's how I think they talk. Alright, who is next? Probably the mayor of Silverglade Village, Bonnie, Derek, or... Agnetha. Hey, whoa, be careful. These gardens are highly manicured. You can't go stomping and storming around here like that. What brings you here anyway? Agnetha, it's Holly. They helped us create our beautiful gardens, don't you remember? It's great to see you again. Yes. Anyway, word travels fast here in Jorvik. We've heard word that the Baroness is looking to complete a racetrack. Well, with our gardening expertise, it only makes sense that we lead the project. Let's start. Your first task is Agnetha, darling. Maybe they already have a project leader? Could it be Linda, the Baroness's assistant? I saw her walking around the grounds earlier, laptop in one hand and piles of books in the other. It looked like she was on a mission. We'd be more than happy to help bring our groundskeeping skills and beautify that unsightly racetrack. Oh, I'm so excited I think I might faint. Please don't faint. Don't you faint a lot? Alright, who else? It looks like maybe over here in this little alleyway, perhaps. There we go. Seems like it's some newish and oldish characters. Ooh, a ranger? Hugh. You look like someone who has about 10 different places to be. If you're hoping to speak to the veterinarian, you're out of luck. She's swamped with work today. She doesn't even have the chance to speak to me. I'm her oldest friend. This wouldn't have anything to do with a word going around, would it? About gathering forces to help build the Baroness's racetrack once and for all. Sounds like quite the job, but I'm willing to help in any way I can. Horse safety is of utmost importance. I'd love to be there to keep watch over the horses and humans. I'm sure I could help carry a thing or two into place, too. I've got some stuff to finish up first. I promised Madison I'd join her for the final boss battle in her GEMO game. There's only one controller, but it involves a lot of button mashing, so it's more of a job for 4 hands. Alright. And all we have to do is head back to Moorland. Oh, I love these cute little intricate paths behind the whole area. It's so beautiful. Alright, let's see if I can navigate through these. Here we go, off to Moorland. It isn't too far away. Cool. I'm just fiddling around here and it looks like my horse. You can change whether you want the magic coat to show or not. That is really interesting. I like that. Well, since we're going into a village, I should probably turn it off. Whoops, and we went right past to where we were going to go. Well, looks like we're going to talk to the blacksmith. Or silversmith. Ah, wrong button. Conrad. Hey, Conrad. Oop. Apparently I'm dismounting my horse. Greetings, Holly. Here's a hook of the finest quality. Take this and give it to Mr. Cod. Wish him... No. I came here to talk to you about... Oh, wrong button. Baroness's racetrack. I'm so bogged down with horseshoe orders that I can't be a horse's stride away from my hammer and anvil. Oh, that's too bad. Alright, we got one that was rejected, but everyone else in Silverglade Village said yes. So, let's see if we can get any more lucky people to accept and help us with the racetrack. Players must have really wanted the racetrack to be finished, or maybe it's a part of the whole story, who knows? I'm sure you can help with more, quizzes or quests and stuff. I can't help with the racetrack, sorry. I promised Herman over in Jorvik stables that I'd help him with preparing for an upcoming festival, and now I'm drowning in papers. Literally, I'm making paper chains to decorate the stables. Alright, that's another no for here. Where else? I like how much clearer the texts are for people. Oh, yeah. Let's ask Loretta. She'll probably say no. Whatever it is you need help with, we can't. The Bobcats are preparing for the Bovista Stables Dressage Championship, and they need me as their leader. So yeah, what are you still doing here? Okay. Maybe someone else can help? Oh, here we go. Looks like you're down on your luck. Everyone's busy here these days. Have you tried Josh from Starshine Ranch? He's come to visit us today. He should be in the area to take a look around. Oh no, where did the music go? Oh, back to where it all began. Everyone said no, but at least we finished the quest. The sweet beginner music of Star Stable. That's nice. Hey, Josh. Man, you've gotten older. Howdy do, you've caught me just in time. I was about to head back in the ranch and help Mr. Peterson wrangle the donkeys. It's time for their yearly bath, but I'll take any excuse to get out of it. What's up? Just flips back. Resets. The Baroness is building her racetrack. Well, I'll be darned. I sooner expected North Link to open up that old track to ever be finished. Oh, to open up then that old track to ever be finished. Spirit of the West. I know well enough how hard it can be to raise something from nothing. Starshine Ranch used to be nothing but grass and tumbleweeds, you know. Of course I can help out. That's what Jorvik's all about, right? Community. I'm just one person, though. I'll reach out to some of my pals around here and convince them to join. It's by that big manor up on the hill, right? We'll be there. See you on the flip side, partner. Yay, we did it. Let's return back to Linda. Oh, I used to love using the signs whenever I was traveling. Oh, yeah, I would have totally gone the wrong way if I hadn't read the signs. Man, it's been so long, I used to have this whole map memorized. I wonder if there are even more updates about the scenery and stuff. I wonder if the disco's still a thing. Oop. Oh. Keep riding. Alright, on to the Silverglade Vineyard. Oh, I remember when you run through these fields, it feels like you're running faster. Such a nice feeling. Alright, we're back, Linda. We talked to everyone. Everyone in Silverglade accepted, but everyone in Moorland. Did you manage to convince everyone to join? Great! You must have worked a miracle, Holly. So many people are gathering already. Everyone we invited has arrived. That means it's time to announce the game plan. We've got this, Holly. I'll meet you down by the racetrack. All the people. So many people. Alright, down to the racetrack. And it looks like it's down this way in the Everwind Fields. Ah, yes, I remember. Here we go. Look, there's a winery. Yep, right by the, oh, not bad. Skyliner, was it? Or the, gondola lift. Nice bridge, nice sound effects. I like it. Hold on, there's a star here. Ooh, another little thing to pick up. Flags. Ooh, that's the Star Stable store. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Star Stable store, Star Stable store, Star Stable store. I did it! No passing. Ooh. Hello, my Wolfpack puppies. So, unfortunately, it did not record the last part, but there wasn't really a lot to record. It was basically just going to the Evergreen Hills, talking to Linda, and she said to come back tomorrow. So I'm not going to re-record that because there wasn't a lot to say.